It's been a couple of weeks now since I've given you guys a live update from the dump. If I remember correctly, I think the last time I gave you an update from the dump, it was the tragedy known as WNBA All-Star Weekend. Believe it or not, there's been a lot of news. There's been a lot happening. The trash is really beginning to pile up. And speaking of trash, before we get into everything, let me show you something. It's been, I don't know, it might be 6 months, 12 months since the last time we talked about Sha'Carri Richardson. Anyone working towards a career in public relations, they should have to study the failed career of Sha'Carri Richardson. This young woman was given the golden goose on a silver platter, and she managed to completely fuck it up. Like Keith Olbermann, Sha'Carri Richardson's pretty much ignored, but that does not stop her from begging for attention. A couple of weeks ago, she posted a video to Instagram titled, "Message to My Haters." If you look at the background of the video, it is abundantly clear that this video was filmed at the local WNBA dump. I don't even know how to describe what I'm about to play for you. This is her message to her haters. Watch for yourself.
Hey y'all. I normally don't be making videos post on here because I really don't got nothing to explain to y'all. But to my supporters, I want to thank y'all. It's been a long road, ain't over yet. To my haters, I got another video for y'all. But continue. The journey is yet to end.
I'm gonna hit you with this wet one. Stop playing too much, bro. Yeah, right in the middle of your head.
I would say kiss my ass, but y'all can't afford it.
Yeah. Anyway, I get back home from lunch today. I'm drinking my afternoon coffee. I'm getting ready to watch old episodes of The Challenge on Paramount Plus when I notice a notification goes off on my phone. Joe Biden offers Russia an enticing deal for the release of Brittney Griner. Enticing. Interesting. Besides money and influence, what could we possibly offer the Russians in exchange for a woke welfare recipient? Many times in negotiations or trades, you'll want to swap something of equal value. So, if we're looking to bring back Brittney Griner, we need to trade something of equal value, right? So it got me to thinking, what level of value does Brittney Griner bring to America? None. It would be different if she was entertaining millions of people. The only thing entertaining about the WNBA is the constant bloopers, the possibility of seeing some of the worst basketball on the planet. Airballed free throws, three-point shots landing in the crowd, pillow fights. It would also be different if Brittney Griner were patriotic, if she gave back to the country that gave her the opportunity to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. The only thing she has given back to America is the woke fungus. So with that being the case, we shouldn't be sending anything to Russia in exchange for Brittney Griner. We don't want her back. Let them keep her. Perhaps she can teach her fellow prisoners how to be born a woman and act like a fucking man. Imagine my surprise, though, when I find out bumbling Biden is willing to release Viktor Bout in exchange for Brittney Griner. For those of you that don't know, Viktor Bout is an extremely dangerous criminal. He's a Russian arms dealer who was convicted of supplying weapons to terrorists in Colombia, which were used against the American military. Essentially, what we have here, the Russians are getting back someone they can use. They're receiving a career criminal, someone proficient in espionage, someone who could possibly help them with their war in Ukraine. And in return, we get Brittney Griner? Are you fucking kidding me? Like I asked a second ago, what value does she bring to America? Why should we be willing to swap a skilled professional for a woke fungus? Earlier today, Brittney Griner took to the stand in Russian court to defend herself. Oh, she came up with a brilliant defense. It was absolutely legendary. Now, I wouldn't rank it higher than Johnny Cochran and O.J. Simpson. If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit. Hard to top that defense, but Brittney Griner, she might be a close second. What was her brilliant defense strategy? Yo, Your Honor, I don't know how that damn weed got in my bag. I packed in such a hurry. Plus, I puffed the Magic Dragon for medical reasons. It helps ease my pain after me and my bitch tag team the cucumber. Unfortunately for her, the Russians don't give a fuck if an American doctor prescribed the weed to you. It doesn't make it legal in Russia. What I found most interesting about this proceeding, Brittney Griner was allowed to speak with the American media during a break. She told ABC News that she had no complaints about her situation. Wait a minute. Wait. If you have no complaints, why in the fuck are the rest of these shit fucks fighting so hard to bring you back home? Because when you were here, you had nothing but complaints about America. I hate America. I'm living under oppression. I'm living under a system that is systemically racist. They play the national anthem before every game, and oh, it triggers me. If Brittney Griner has no complaints about her treatment in Russia and nothing but complaints about her treatment in America, I say leave her ass over there. 99.99999% of the country will sleep just fine tonight if Brittney Griner remains in Russia. After saying she had no complaints, she then proceeded to make a complaint about her treatment in Russia. Classic woke behavior, speaking out of both sides of your ass. Brittney Griner claimed that when she was arrested, she wasn't given proper due process. They never explained to me my rights. Pretty simple. You have none. This is not America, where you did have rights that you constantly bitched and complained about. She also complained about the lack of translation when dealing with the paperwork. Everything was written in Russian. Also, the birthing person who was transferring me basically just told me that I was guilty. Yeah, let's review the facts here. Matter of fact, let me just show you the facts. Here is footage from the airport the day she was arrested. Okay, so that is clearly you walking through security. They scan your bag. Clearly, it's your bag. You put it there. You're wearing your woke uniform, your Black Lives Matter hoodie. I'm sure that's really popular in Russia. Security, they scan the bag, they find the weed, and they arrest you. I think it's kind of obvious you're guilty. Not only is it obvious that you're guilty, you fucking admitted that you were guilty. You pled guilty, so I'm confused as to why you're complaining. I don't know why she is in such a rush to get back to the WNBA dump anyway. This league is teetering on the brink of disaster. Last night, the WNBA had their annual Commissioner's Cup game. Well, Casey, what the hell is that? It's an in-season tournament held in the dump every year. They rank the top 2 dumps, and how the ranking works. The 2 dumps that figure out a way to manage the most trash get to face off in the Commissioner's Cup. Winner of the game receives an extra bag of complimentary peanuts on their commercial flight and coach back home. This game is such a big deal. It's so important. You would think it would be aired on ABC or ESPN, at minimum NBA TV or CBS Sports Network, right? The Commissioner's Cup, this important game, it was carried exclusively on Amazon Prime. My inside sources tell me Amazon was so worried about the audience crashing their servers, so they increased their server capacity to be able to handle 10 people instead of the usual 6 who watch the WNBA on their platform. The game was held in Chicago, also known as the most dangerous city in America. It was standing room only at the dump. They filled the arena to 86% capacity. The WNBA is such a great place to be right now that players are walking out of the locker room and never coming back. Over the weekend, there was a game between the dump in Los Angeles and the dump in Las Vegas. It was an exciting matchup. 10 women dressed like men, scouring the dump for used razors to shave their facial hair. The game went into overtime where tiebreaker rules were enforced. WNBA officials counted the facial hairs of the players in the game, and whoever had the most hair lost. After the game, Liz Cambage, also known as the human cancer, stood up in the porta potty and announced to her fellow woke welfare recipients that she was quitting on them. I am tired of not having running water. I'm tired of riding Greyhound buses to games. I'm tired of playing in front of rodents instead of playing in front of people. I quit this dump. I thought it was ironic. Since Liz Cambage isn't allowed back on the Australian team, how's she going to make her living? If her woke welfare is cut off, how will she be able to afford batteries for her flashlight to walk around the dump at nighttime? According to Liz Cambage, she's going to focus on her modeling career. Modeling? Modeling? What is she going to model? Men's clothing? Is her goal to be named the sexiest man alive by GQ? I got a better idea. Call it a hunch, call it whatever you want. I just don't think modeling is going to work out for Liz Cambage. That dog won't hunt. Instead, she should be a stand-up comedian. She already has experience in comedy. She's been playing in the WNBA for years. That's some of the best comedy you can find. I mean, this league is an absolute disaster. In the last week alone, they have had 9 games broadcast on national television. 9. None of them made the top 150 on cable. Last Thursday, the least watched show on cable drew 58,000 viewers. It's absolutely amazing when you think about it. If I received the level of media coverage that the WNBA received, this channel would have 10 million subscribers. Let me show you something. The WNBA YouTube channel has 215,000 subscribers. I have around, 30,000. Check out their view counts and compare them to mine. On this platform, some dumb fuck sitting in his home studio, speaking in front of a camera, is getting more views than the WNBA. This league's absolutely pathetic. But let me know what you think. The Biden administration succumbs to the pressure from the penetrators, offers Viktor Bout in exchange for Brittney Griner. That's like offering a Rolls Royce in exchange for a Dodge Stratus. We're getting screwed here, but let me know your thoughts. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys tomorrow.